welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about the recent Bitcoin price action. Is Bitcoin ready to break this new all-time high this week, or are we going to see more downside to come, a more continuation to the downside, or even a dump? Of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Bitcoin, technical analysis, Solana, Ethereum, altcoins, and also the stock market. Guys, BTC was about yesterday to go and break all-time high. We had a pump on Monday around $110,000. You could be seen on Twitter, on X, everybody calling for this basically explosion to new all-time high, 120K, and then we dumped. Okay, and the reason because Donald Trump came and threatens tariffs in 14 countries from August, and blah blah blah, and that's basically what they're making you believe that why it dumped. But the main reason, guys, the main reason is the fact that you can see, like I announced in my VIP group, guys, we already knew this in advance, and we're not we don't really have we're not fortune tellers, guys. We are analysts where we work with data. You can see even from this point here, we were at 109,400. You can see these two metrics here. Basically, you can see big boys selling in spot, going up in futures, meaning that basically they're keeping the price higher, selling the spot bags, and eventually the news came out, dropped the price, and you can see everything here. But also you can see that when everybody else, I would say 90% of people yesterday were going long and calling for a new all-time high, you can see myself and the pro members, of course, opening a small position on Tau, Solana, Bitcoin at these prices. And of course, you can see, I'm going to go on the trading results where I close my position. 30%, 24% in a day, still going Bitcoin with around 17%. Guys, like I always tell you, the choice is yours if you want to go randomly in this market, or if you want to learn how to trade properly and you want trading calls every day, analysis of your favorite altcoins, even by a request, guys. Like this, for example, like say, you can see support zone, resistance zone, everything that basically we analyze it for you then to understand when is the right time to buy and sell. So if you want to come, guys, and join a community of pro traders, like-minded individuals, what you can do, you can come on the VIP. There's a link in the description as well as our trading results. We have been literally killing this market. I don't know, and again, I'm coming with the proof every time to show you what we do, our work. It's incredible. So give yourself a favor, come for like 6 months, a year, learn the proper way how to trade, and I can guarantee you, you will be making money and it will be safe. That's the most important thing. Right now, guys, the question everybody is asking me right now is Bitcoin going to go to a new all-time high right now, or there is some resistance ahead? The situation is very simple to understand right now. So BTC, you can see right now, we are into a potential bull flag, okay? Hasn't been confirmed now as a bull flag. You can't say this is 100% a bull flag, even though it looks like. And also remember that bull flags, sometimes they even fail. So what is going to be very important, and I'm going to show you from here. Think like this, okay? Think like this. Point number one, myself, okay? And this is not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I am 55%, okay, invested in EIV. And I'm 45% in cash, okay? If you have $1 million, 450K is in cash, USDT. 55%, 550K is in crypto, okay? So right now, if somebody tells me, why wouldn't you go 80%, 90% because Bitcoin is going to go to the moon? Is it really going to go to the moon, or is it going to drop? Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows about this. And I'm really sick and tired of hearing people saying, oh, but yeah, we're going to go now to 200,000, 300,000 to the moon and all the BS, right? The probability is there. It's a high probability that we can go there. But at the same time, don't forget that BTC could be doing, if he wants to, this. And then what are you going to do? If you invested everything, all of your savings, all of your, I don't know, $1 million, are you going to basically be happy with basically losing, I don't know, 40, 50% of your gains? I mean, it's up to you. That's the reason why I like to play the game in a very strategic way. Are we going to go to 150K? Great. Are we going to go down to 90K? I'm going to accumulate more with all my other money. And then when it goes up again, I'm going to be making a profits again. So simple as that. That's how you got to play the game. If you want to survive in this game, not if you want to be that person that gambles, want to turn $100 into $1 million. I can tell you this channel is not for you. This is for serious people. But anyway, what's going to be happening is the following, guys. So BTC right now, we have to be able to break this as soon as possible, because the thing is, right now, we are still below this line of resistance around 111,000. There is lots of, if you have a look, for example, like, on the order book as well, there are so many selling orders around here, which are basically us adjusting a little bit of pressure from here. Now, this Trump fuckery is probably going to continue for a while, maybe another month of choppiness. Also, we're going to see the Fed maybe not cutting rates in July. Maybe it's going to be in August. Nobody knows. But inflation is coming down, which is good. So basically, this is going to, I'm thinking right now. What could be happening now, like macro-wise with BTC, is going to be the following. We're probably going to chop around a little bit now. If we break this level, okay, if you break 105 to 106,000, there is a high chance we could be going down to here, 95, 96. Okay, and then we can see the proper movement. But if you're going to be able to go and hold this area and then break also here 110, 111, if you can break that level, next target is going to be 100 and probably 16 to 180,000. If we break 116, 118,000, I think we can go to easy 135, 140, because then basically we're not going to have any resistance. You can even see from here. I would say probably, 135, 136. That could be the level. Okay. Now, what could be happening now intraday? I want to show you intraday what to expect and the way I think if I'm about to be a short-term trader. Many of you, like, they want to be, maybe they're already trading or they want to be traders. I want to show you the way you got to think about it. Okay. So, not to mention, guys, we utilize so much stuff here. You can see here VPVR, order blocks, liquidity heat maps. I'm not going to go too much in details because that's what I explain, guys, in the VIP every single day. You can see in our updates. Everything I write, I dedicate so much time to this group. I'm always there to answer questions. So it's not the typical group where you just come there and nobody cares about you. So at the moment, this is the situation, guys. What I could be seeing is the following. If you see this chart from here, and I need to decide I want to go long, I want to go short, whatever, don't be the person that right now is going to go long or short. Because the thing is, look at that. We are in the middle right now. We are in a good position before here, and we drop. But right now, what is going to be happening? So what I will say right now, a very good point where you could be a stronger, of course, long position could be at the retracement of the Fibonacci 0.618. But are we going to go that low straight away, or we could be seeing more support prior to that? So what I will say from here, looking at this chart, I would say that BTC could find a support first of all, and I'm going to cancel my Fibonacci so you can see. For some other reason, like, it could be finding support probably around this area, around here, and then what we could be seeing something like that, a potential rebound, where of course what I could be doing, I could be making a long, and then it can either break it here or do something like that. Okay. So at the moment, if I was considering to go for a long position, okay, that's like a hypothetical scenario, I would probably wait BTC to go and basically go to the extreme, maybe either around this box here, or I will be waiting for BTC to go around this box here. That's it. Okay, because that's where the liquidity is. That's where the market makers want to hunt you. They want to grab your money. They want to stop you out. Okay, so they're probably going to go and drop it like that and then push it up, or they're going to do this and then push it down this way. So if you are prepared, if you know already what all the liquidity is, then you can make the money. So right now, guys, very choppy market. We don't know where to go right now. So let the market maker decide where are we going to go. Okay, right now from here, I can see purely like, shape point of view, I can see BTC forming like almost like an inverted head and shoulder. We had a shoulder here, we had a head, and now we could be forming a shoulder. Could be definitely possible then if it breaks to the upside, we could be going to like 120K. Now, next one I want to talk about, guys, more for like, I would say, macro point of view, Ethereum, as I told you so many times, ETH still below this level. As I told you so many times, you have to be careful here, okay? You have to be careful for the simple reason that we are still below resistance, okay? BTC, it's unable to break its all-time high. However, for example, if BTC is able to break, let's say, $111,000, $112,000, then it's going to be a good confirmation to say, okay, Ethereum is probably going to go and pump, okay? But since the point, we have to be careful because BTC, it's ranging a little bit. It's not really doing well. It's holding well, I gotta say, but you have to be very careful that we are still below this level of resistance. And again, what is going to be for me the criteria to say I'm going to go long, I'm going to go short, I'm going to accumulate? Well, I'm not going to buy here where basically it's so undecided. I already load my, I would say like, spot Ethereum bags, but what I would say if I was about to be a trader or if I have to reload my battery, I would probably wait for Ethereum to do something like this, to go down maybe to around 2000, 2100, and then I will pull the trigger because from here I could be expecting something like that, at least a strong movement so I can make money. Otherwise, or probably go and short from here. That could be. But macro-wise, guys, the situation is the following. You can see from here, if we can reclaim this area, if you can reclaim 3000, we're going to go lower. That's it. There's nothing else that we can say. But to be honest, in my opinion, it's going to be a great opportunity if you're going to be able to go and basically go down one more time. Okay, next one I want to show you guys, important, Solana. Solana is on the verge of remember, of a breakout, but at the same time, we are still into a downward channel. So there's lots of pressure right now with Solana from here. Like you can see, really wants to break this level, is forming. You can see well here, is forming on a daily chart a potential inverted head and shoulder, like that. Okay, so now we're probably on the right shoulder formation, and if this one breaks, then what we should be seeing, it should be first of all a target of around 180 to 185. And if it breaks 180 to 185, we could be flying to the golden pocket area of Fibonacci, which is basically around 219. As a two level, I'm now watching for Solana. So 180, 185, and 219. However, as I always told you, I'm being cautious here. Again, we are into a downward channel. You can see that we're basically following this channel, as you can see. And if we're going to be unable to break here, let's say for the next maybe few days, if Bitcoin is going to have a selling pressure, there is a risk that Solana could be doing something like that. It's going to go down to like 120, 130, and then it can start again. That's how you have to be careful. And for example, if you're a short-term trader, what I could be seeing right now, again, very, very simple. We can go from here, we can zoom in a little bit, and that's all we are. You can see we're basically into what we call a compression stage with Solana. Compression here. Which way is it going to go? Is it going to go higher? Because if it breaks here, it could be going up to this area, 165, 166, and then have a correction. Or if it breaks to the downside, what we could be seeing could be a drop down to here. Maybe form like a double bottom. Okay? So again, extremes. Don't go in the middle, guys. Don't try to trade the breakouts, the breakdowns. So many times it just doesn't work. Very important. Now, what about alt season? People are asking me about alt season, altcoins, where we are, what is going to be happening right now. So altcoins are in a very similar situation. You can see right now we have one level of resistance around here, around $1 trillion market cap, and also we have a resistance around here. So if you can break this resistance now with altcoins, which again, very similar to Solana, that probably could be forming an inverted head and shoulder, then we could be seeing altcoins to pump. Altcoin like total free market cap reach maybe $1 trillion market cap. That's going to be good. But at the same time, you're going to be mindful of this big resistance wait for Bitcoin for the confirmation, and then if Bitcoin confirms, let's say like a new all-time high, and it starts to go higher, then it's going to be the confirmation that this can break. And if it breaks, it can push us to the $1 trillion with altcoins to do very well. So what you can do, find the altcoins which you think had the highest potential, which we discuss, guys, every time in the VIP, and then of course you're gonna be making money. Now, if you other things to consider as well, which are always important, even for today, it's first of all Bitcoin dominance. About altcoin season, nothing has changed. You can see that basically we are, going higher and higher. And eventually, I believe this one is going to break down. Okay, people say it's going to go to 70, 80, 90%, but I believe, we're going to see soon a breakdown of the Bitcoin dominance, meaning that altcoins are going to outperform BTC, especially in a environment where the Fed is probably going to hint of a rate cut. So we could be seeing maybe something like that, and then a drop where probably altcoins should be performing their exit pump. How big is going to be the exit pump? Well, I don't know. But like I always say, what I'm going to do, maybe like a 3x, 4x for the big cap or 6, 7x for the small caps. I'm probably going to be out, but they're going to be specific things which we're going to look every time when we're going to get out. Next one, guys, very important as well, is the stock market. Okay, stock market, S&P 500. You can see right now, I mean, we didn't have even a correction yesterday, but that's actually is a very good sign. It's a very good sign, the fact that we had all this Trump fear with tariffs and all of that, and basically the market didn't flinch at all. Like it just dropped a little bit, okay, nothing crazy. But to be honest, this is completely crazy. Like we had the S&P 500 to pump like there is no tomorrow, and basically we still haven't seen any potential correction. And you can see so many order blocks from here. Okay, something we cover in the VIP, but there is a big block of orders around 5,800. You can even see, for example, like the liquidation, the liquidity. Look at that. We have some liquidity, cluster of liquidation around this area where people are just placing their short positions, and then you have liquidity where people are placing their longs around this area here. So I wouldn't be surprised, as I always told you, that the S&P could correct down to here before going higher. Okay, so expect the unexpected because this is like crypto, this is the stock market, can be very volatile. So that's why you have to be careful. I know that everybody now is euphoric, that is telling you that we're going to go to the moon. And it might happen. Trust me, we might go to the moon. Altcoins could be doing 10x. But I rather, like I always say, remember this, I rather make $1 million in altcoins and say, oh, I couldn't make 3 millions, than to say, I had $1 million and now I got 200,000. That's the best rule you gotta remember in your life when it comes to trading. But so far, guys, that's it for me for today. I really hope this was helpful. Like I always tell you, just wait for BTC to decide where he wants to go and then pull the trigger. Don't go and just go randomly because your favorite Twitter influencer told you that we're gonna go higher, because yesterday they were saying we were going higher and we dropped. So remember, be careful. But otherwise, I really wish you a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.